welcome to Naya Inqilab News. News updates all over the world. I'm Hina. Let's begin with the headlines.
With the night temperatures dropping every day, it is no wonder that the city witnessed the lowest minimum temperature in the month of December in a decade on Saturday. The night temperature of 8.4 degrees Celsius was recorded in the early hours of Saturday at Patancheru. Previously, Hyderabad had recorded the lowest temperature of 9.5 degrees Celsius on December 13, 2015. Two men allegedly gang-raped a married woman in Hyderabad on December 13 after threatening her that they would inform her family about her affair. A day later, the woman and her lover consumed pesticide to kill themselves but survived. The accused, who are her neighbors, have been taken into custody by the police, said the reports. With Omicron cases being detected in Hyderabad, people are gearing up to celebrate Christmas with extra care and caution. Although there's a sense of fear, churchgoers stated that things are looking brighter when compared to last year. As part of Green India Challenge program launched by Rajya Sabha member Joginapalli Santosh Kumar, natural star Nani, along with cast of his upcoming movie Shyam Singha Roy, Kriti Shetty, Sai Pallavi, producer Boinpalli Venkat planted saplings at the GHMC park near Prashasan Nagar in Jubilee Hills on Sunday morning. The Rachakonda police raided a resort at Kisara and caught 6 persons who were found gambling. The police seized Rs 65,610 cash, 5 mobile phones and playing cards from them. Vemulavada MLA Ramesh Babu informed that developmental works of Vemulavada Raja Rajeshwara Swami Temple as well as town were taken up with Rs 70 to 80 crore. Informing that Rs 20 crore were recently sanctioned, all works would be completed in a phased manner. MLA participated in the Vemulavada Temple Development Authority meeting held under the chair of its vice chairman M. Purushottam Reddy in Vemulavada Saturday. Cold wave to severe cold wave conditions are likely to prevail over North Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh till December 21st, IMD said. It warned of cold wave conditions in Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. It issued dense fog warning for Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. SpiceJet air hostess Uma Meenakshi is again in the headline for another of her explosive videos. Uma Meenakshi posted another clip of her grooving to Dhwani Bhanushali's song Mera Yaar in an empty flight, and she posted another clip of her grooving to Dhwani Bhanushali's song Mera Yaar in an empty flight, and the internet can't keep calm. The wedding season in Bollywood doesn't seem to slow down. As per reports, actress Mouni Roy is all set to tie the knot with her longtime boyfriend Suraj Nambiar, a Dubai-based businessman, on January 27. Adding fuel to fire, photos of Mouni with her girl gang in Goa have raised speculations that it was her bachelorette party. In one of the photos shared by her friends on Instagram, Mouni is holding a bride-to-be placard. Also, actress Ashka Goradia, who was part of the celebration, dedicated her post specifically to Mouni. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik today inaugurated O-Hub, a flagship initiative of Government of Odisha to support startup formation and subsequent scale-up. Age is just a number of 63-year-old Ravi Bala Sharma has proved that her dance videos have gone crazy viral online and the internet absolutely loves them. Well, another clip of hers in which she is dancing to Bijli Bijli has gone viral online and it is just too good to miss out on. Dutch singer Emma Heesters is taking the internet by storm with her singing skills. Her English version of the popular Sinhala song Manike Mage Hite went crazy viral online. In one of her videos on Instagram, she also sang Hardy Sandhu's latest song Bijli Bijli and stunned social media. Now another video of her singing the song Ranja from the film Sher Shah has gone viral online. Delhi witnessed the coldest winter day on Sunday morning as the temperature dipped to 4.6 degrees Celsius. According to the IMD, the lowest minimum temperatures recorded at 8:30 am on Sunday over the plains of North India are Churu with minus 2.6 degrees Celsius, Ganganagar with 3.5 degrees Celsius, Hisar with 2.0 degrees Celsius, Cold conditions prevailed in the capital owing to strong and dry northwesterly cold wind. The central government is all set to roll out with the installment under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi PM Kisan Yojana anytime in the coming days. Eligible farmers will be receiving the money directly in the bank accounts anytime soon. However, selected farmers could receive rupees 4,000 instead of rupees 2,000 with the 10th installment. Superstar Alia Bhatt recently attended her close friend Meghna Goyal's bachelorette party on the outskirts of Mumbai with her other girls' pals. The actress, although didn't post pictures from the fun-filled event on her social media, featured on Anushka Ranjan and Meghna Goyal's Instagram post. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan condemned the alleged murders of SDPI State Secretary K.S. Shan and BJP OBC Morcha State Secretary Ranjit Srinivasan on Sunday and assured of strict action against those involved in the crimes. Kerala's coastal Alappuzha district was rocked by back-to-back killings of two party leaders, the first belonging to the SDPI and the second to the BJP, leading to clamping of prohibitory order by police on Sunday. Two monkeys reportedly involved in the killing of over 250 dogs have been captured by the Forest Department in Maharashtra's Bid on Saturday. The killings are believed to be an act of revenge after a few dogs killed an infant monkey. The Kozhikode police in Kerala have registered a case against India's golden girl PT Usha and 6 others under section IPC 420, cheating and dishonesty, based on a complaint filed by a former athlete, Gemma Joseph. A court in Rajasthan's Kota has sentenced 13 people to 20 years in jail and imposed a fine of rupees 10,000 each and 2 others to 4 years imprisonment and a fine of rupees 7,000 each for repeatedly raping a 15-year-old girl for 9 days. The court also sentenced a woman to 4 years rigorous imprisonment for abducting and selling the girl. In a bid to make Indian trains safer for women, the Indian Railways has now announced that long-distance trains will soon have reserved berths for women. The move is expected to improve the journey of women passengers in long-distance trains of Indian Railways. A 60-year-old man suffocated to death and his 4 other family members sustained injuries after a fire broke out of their electric two-wheeler vehicle exploded during charging, police said. The neighbors reportedly broke a window of the house and rescued the family members who were stuck in the room due to smoke. OnePlus initially started sending out the update to Oxygen OS 12 based on Android 12 to the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro around the beginning of this month. The company then pulled the update only a few days later after the internet got filled with reports about huge bugs, errors and various issues. Today the update is finally back up again, according to the GSM Arena. Hospitals across the country are struggling to cope with burnout among doctors, nurses and other workers already buffeted by a crush of patients from the ongoing surge of the COVID-19 Delta variant and now bracing for the fallout of another highly transmissible mutation. Envoys from 57 Islamic nations as well as observer delegations were meeting in Pakistan Sunday for a summit aimed at relieving transmissible mutation. Envoys from 57 Islamic nations as well as observer delegations were meeting in Pakistan Sunday for a summit aimed at relieving the humanitarian crisis in neighboring Afghanistan while texting diplomatic ties with its new Taliban rulers. The meeting of Organization of Islamic Cooperation is the biggest major conference on Afghanistan since the US-backed government fell in August. An earthquake of magnitude 4.9 hit northwest of Andaman and Nicobar's Digilipur on Sunday, informed the National Centre for Seismology (NSC). The Sri Lankan Navy has arrested 43 Indian fishermen and seized 6 trawlers for allegedly poaching in the country's territorial waters, an official statement said on Sunday. The Navy arrested the fishermen in seas southeast of the Delft Island in Jaffna on Saturday. 4 people were killed and 8 others injured when part of a ramp bridge over an expressway collapsed in China's Hubei province, local officials said. The accident took place on Saturday afternoon when part of the bridge spanning over the expressway collapsed in Izhou City. 3 trucks on the bridge fell off and a car was crushed under the collapsed single-column bridge, closing the two-way traffic of the expressway, officials said. At least 75 people have been reported killed in the strongest typhoon to hit the Philippines this year, official tallies showed Sunday, as efforts to deliver water and food to devastated islands ramped up. Afghanistan's Taliban authorities said Saturday they will resume issuing passports in Kabul, giving hope to citizens who feel threatened living under the Islamist rule. There were 66 known Indian origin fighters affiliated with the Islamic State, the latest US State Department report on terrorism has said, as it commended India's counter-terrorism forces, including the NIA, for actively detecting and disrupting transnational and regional terror forces. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, in the 2020 Country Reports on Terrorism issued on Thursday, said India collaborates with the US on implementing UNSCR 2309 and is enforcing compliance with the dual-screen X-ray mandate for cargo screening at airport locations. Pakistan government has threatened the country's broadcast media with legal action for reporting on allegations by a former member of the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI party that expenses of Prime Minister Imran Khan's private palatial residence on Hilltop in Islamabad were borne by party's workers. PSG were training hard on Saturday, a day ahead of round of 16 French Cup in UNSCR 2309 and is enforcing compliance with the dual-screen X-ray mandate for cargo screening at airport locations. Pakistan government has threatened the country's broadcast media with legal action for reporting on allegations by a former member of the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI party that expenses of Prime Minister Imran Khan's private palatial residence on Hilltop in Islamabad were borne by party's workers. PSG were training hard on Saturday, a day ahead of round of 16 French Cup tie against 5th tier SC Finis, but behind the scenes they are planning ahead to the January transfer window and offloading as many as 7 players to balance the books. The Indian cricket team had its first full training session here in nearly a week as Captain Virat Kohli and head coach Rahul Dravid marshalled their players at the Super Sport Park, with the latter giving tips to key batters. India, who is assured of a place in the semi-finals, will clash with Japan in their final round-robin match of the Asian Champions Trophy Men's Hockey Tournament on Sunday in Dhaka. The 3-time champions India are unbeaten in this tournament so far and also on top of the points table with 7 points in their kitty from 2 wins and 1 draw. Australia's stand-in captain Steve Smith's wife, Dani Willis, took to Instagram stories to share a video to her husband shadow batting in their hotel room at around 1 a.m. Steve checking out his new bat, she captioned the video. "This is the obsession that it takes to be a great player," a fan commented. Gold rates: 22 karat gold rupees 47,850 and 24 karat gold rupees 52,200. Dollar rates: $1 is equivalent to 76.01 Indian rupee.
With this, I end up with the headlines. But before that, let me remind you, please don't forget to press the bell icon, like, share and subscribe our channel. Take care.